Extinction Rebellion Oxford, and we're here in South Park in Oxford today with the Invest in Life action, which is part of the countdown to the rebellion, which is coming up over the next 2 weeks. And we're here to tell the government to invest in life and protect our wildlife and our green spaces that are disappearing really, really quickly.
Can you tell me what is Extinction Rebellion standing for?
Well, Extinction Rebellion, we have 3 demands. We're asking the government and the media to tell the truth about how severe the climate and ecological crisis is. We're asking them to act now. We need to do something quickly to act before it's too late. And finally, we want a citizens' assembly, so we want to give the power back to the people to let them decide how we're going to deal with this crisis and to find the right solutions for us.
What's happening over the next 2 weeks? Can you describe that?
So over the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a rebellion, and there's going to be actions in London, in Cardiff, and in Manchester, and there's also going to be a lot of things happening online. So we want to make sure everybody's staying safe and COVID secure. So we're also going to have a digital rebellion, and local action. So there's lots of ways to get involved.
Thank you. And Extinction Rebellion Oxford have a singing group. Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to tell me what's behind you?
What's behind me is tombstones with all the species we are losing. We're used to thinking that species that are going extinct are exotics, like the Sumatran rhino, the Bengal tiger. But this action today is about the fact that we've got lots of native species that are going extinct. The hedgehog, which everybody loves. The skylark, which features in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. The beautiful pearl fritillary butterfly. We all love butterflies and bees. These native species are now in danger of going extinct, and that is what today is about. That we have to protect them, we have to protect the planet. So what we're going to do today is we're going to sing for the climate. This is a song that has been used throughout the rebellion. You may well encounter it when you come up to London from the 1st of September, because it's part of the official canon of songs that rebels sing during Extinction Rebellion actions. So we're going to sing it now here in South Park, and listen carefully, learn it, and we'll see you in London and hopefully sing together in London. Okay?
Ready, people?
1, 2, 3. We need to wake up, we need to rise up, we need to open up our eyes and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. We're on a planet that has a problem. We need to solve it, get involved and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. Make it greener, make it cleaner, make it last, make it fast and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. No point in waiting or hesitating. We must get wise, take no more lies and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now.
First verse again.
We need to wake up, we need to rise up, we need to open up our eyes and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now.
Well done! Hooray! So you have a choir in Oxford that sings songs which are politically motivated?
We do have a choir in Oxford called the Sea Green Singers, which is Oxford's only political choir, and we sing a lot of songs about rebellion and protest, and sometimes we do concerts as well. We're currently preparing one about protest in Oxfordshire, and believe me, there has been a lot of protest in Oxford and Oxfordshire over the years. So we are very attuned to the whole Extinction Rebellion ethos, and We sing, in fact, this song, Sing for the Climate, is one we have been singing even before Extinction Rebellion existed. So there is a long tradition of protest songs, and a lot of what we sing is about the environment. We sing for peace, justice, and the environment. We have a lot of environmental songs in our repertoire.
And tell us, where should people go if they want to get involved for Extinction Rebellion over the next 2 weeks?
Okay, go to the website, XR, Extinction Rebellion. Oxford has its own website. The National UK Extinction Rebellion has its own website. There are contact details there where you can get involved. Tomorrow, on the 1st, Tuesday the 1st, we will all be in London. If you're in the southeast, we'll be assembling outside Buckingham Palace, and everyone will be going to Parliament. We want the MPs, the government, to start taking this seriously. You heard us in the song, we need to act now. The government is full of pious words. They've declared a climate emergency, but they've done absolutely nothing about it. In fact, as part of coronavirus recovery, they've paid billions of pounds to aviation, which is precisely one of the industries that should be allowed to wither, because it is damaging the atmosphere, damaging our climate so much. So the government is still not taking this seriously. We will be at Parliament lobbying in favour of the Climate and Ecological Emergency Bill, which urges the government to take action and take the right actions. Stop backing fossil fuels, stop backing aviation, and start backing alternative travel, alternative energy, all the kinds of things that will save the planet and save the climate. That's what we're doing in London. Please do come and join us.
Do you want to do another song in a minute? Hi. So, I'll just get the gravestones behind you. So yeah, tell us about the gravestones and the wildlife and depletion and extinction.
We are living on a planet where somewhere between 150 and 200 species are disappearing every single day. We are in what some are calling the 6th Great Extinction, and a major part of what Extinction Rebellion is concerned about is the loss of species of all types at incredible and unprecedented rates. We are destroying habitats, and all the species that depend upon them go with them. The problem with this is that we ourselves require a habitat. We ourselves require a decent environment in which we can live. Just the existence of clean air depends in large part on how much vegetation exists in an area and helps in the clean-up process of all the pollutants that we put out with our vehicles and our industrial activities. But unfortunately, in every country, including this one, planning systems and the idea of development is often about destruction, about the removal of something in the name of building an economy. This sort of approach isn't building back better. It isn't about increasing the value of things around us which will sustain us into the future. It's about making things worse. We don't just need a green economy, we need a green society, and we need to respect what we have available in each of the societies we live in, protect it for the future, and protect the interests of future generations at the same time. One of our big problems is getting across this idea that we're not the only people to be considered. The 7.5 billion people that are on the planet at the moment are as nothing compared to the future generations that could depend on the life-giving services of this planet in the future. But we are destroying the ability of these people even to be born.
Thanks for all your likes and thanks for watching. We're going to go and see if they've got any more tunes lined up for us. So tomorrow starts 2 weeks of Extinction Rebellion actions across the country. Do you have another song lined up?
We do. We have a traditional Extinction Rebellion chant, "People Gonna Rise Like Water," which again is often used at Extinction Rebellion protests, and you may well hear in London. Okay? Ready? People gonna rise like water, gonna turn this system round. In the voice of my great-granddaughter, saying climate justice now. People gonna rise like water, gonna turn this system round. In the voice of my great-granddaughter, saying climate justice now. People gonna rise like water, gonna turn this system round. In the voice of my great-granddaughter, saying climate justice now. People gonna rise like water. People gonna rise like water. Gonna turn this system round. In the voice of my great-granddaughter, saying climate justice now. People gonna rise like water, gonna turn this system round. In the voice of my great-granddaughter, saying climate justice now. People gonna rise like water, gonna turn this system round. In the voice of my great-granddaughter, saying climate justice now. Thank you, all your endangered species. Everyone has details about the endangered species on the back of the tombstone, so if you wanted to know about some of these, the people holding the tombstones can tell you the story.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm going to head for wildflower meadows.
So this is about the wildflower meadows which were ploughed up during World War II and mostly not restored. So there have also been changes in grazing and mowing, and this has led to the demise and loss of whole food chains from plants and invertebrates all the way up to birds. So they're all linked together.
Anyone else?
This is the great yellow bumblebee, which became extinct in 1981. Very sad. And the turtle dove has a reduction of 94% since 1995. So not many left.
This is the orange spotted emerald. It's been extinct since 1963, and like many dragonflies was affected by pond drainage. Thank you.
So I picked this one. This is the red-backed shrike, and it went extinct in England in the year that my son was born, in 1988. And it was only our fault that it went extinct. It wasn't that people were shooting it, it was that there was a loss of habitat and that we had intensive agriculture. And that kind of agriculture is not just not good for us, but it's not good for all the birds and all the different insects that you see. You do sometimes see this red-backed shrike. Another word for it is the butcher bird, but only when it's going through, and it doesn't stop here. We don't have a place where it wants to be anymore. And this is just kind of shows that these aren't just nice little pictures, and it's a shame we don't have these birds and these animals and these insects anymore. This is about a whole system that's been changing, and it's about the monoculture of the fields, the fact that we're putting pesticides on, the fact that we're just drowning them in fertilizers, and actually we're not looking after the soil, we're not looking after the animals, we're not looking after the insects, and ultimately we're not looking after ourselves. So really, although we all care about these animals, that's not what this is about. This is about us. This is about having a place that we can actually live in. This is about having a place where we can grow food. And I think that often people talk about saving the planet and saving the world, and actually we're talking about having a place that we can live and thrive and be happy. And that's what really motivates us. And in that last song that we were singing, I find that very moving, because I have a granddaughter and we were singing in the name of the voice of our great-granddaughter. That's only another generation away, and we need to be thinking 7 generations minimum. So that's why I've chosen these.
Thank you.
mammoth, which went extinct in 1960. In the last 2 decades, huge amounts of moths went extinct, and the remaining ones are largely diminished. And this is the hornet dung beetle, which went extinct in 1974. There's not much more.
Thank you. So yeah, do you want to do a last call out for getting people see where they want to be, what they can do? Can they do things online? What can they do?
Yes, please. There is also a digital revolution. If you can't make it to London, please go onto the XR website. You will have instructions on how you can lobby, in particular MPs, to get this really important climate and ecological emergency bill through Parliament to try and force government to act. So if you can't make it to London, and not everyone can, then please do join the digital revolution. You can do lobbying. There are also support for people who are in London that can be done at home, and all that can be done without journeying to London. So please do help. This is really important. We only have one planet. There is no planet B, and we have to take care of it. And government is not taking care of it for us, so we have to lobby them to do what they should.
I'm going to come to you in just a minute with the... Just going to show you the all the different animals which are close to or extinct already. Do you have any information behind your poster?
So it's Formica patensis, and it was extincted 88 because of urban development, inappropriate land managing. That was, that's why it has disappeared. And this one, that's the horn crane, and we haven't seen it since the earlier 90s because of mechanic mowers. There are still some in Scottish Isles, but that's all.
Thank you.
Do you want it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
We have another song coming.
Should we do sing and response first and then do it together first? So I'll do a line.
So we're here in Oxford.
People
And
got the power.
People got the power.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Can you hear us coming?
Can you hear us coming?
Getting stronger by the hour.
Stronger by the hour.
All together. Power to the people. People got the power. Can you hear us coming? Getting stronger by the hour. People to the people. People got the power. Can you hear us coming? Getting stronger by the hour. Power to the people. People got the power. Can you hear us coming? Getting stronger by the hour. Power to the people. People got the power. Can you hear us coming? Getting stronger by the hour. And that is another traditional XR chant which you may well hear if you come and join us in London. So please do come along. We're a great bunch. You can actually have fun with us while you're protesting. And if you enjoy singing like I do, there will be plenty of opportunities to sing along. So please come to London, or if you can't, join the digital revolution. Thank you.
this is a local Oxford action, and just handing over. Could you tell me once again why people are going to be protesting in London? What are Extinction Rebellion's demands?
Well, we have 3 demands. We want the government and the media to tell the truth about the climate and ecological emergency and what's really going on. The second demand that we have is to act now. We need the government to take action right now to prevent the worst of the emergency. And finally, we want a citizens' assembly. So we want to give power back to the people to let them decide how are we going to do this, what are the best solutions. And this time around, there's also actually a bill in Parliament that we really want Parliament to accept called the Climate and Ecological Emergency Bill, which you can look up and learn more about. But we think that's a really great first step to doing these things. So 3 demands: tell the truth, act now, citizens' assembly, and the Climate and Ecological Emergency Bill.
And do you want to sign off about it all starts tomorrow?
Yeah, so it all starts tomorrow in London. We're going to be marching into Parliament Square at 11 a.m. Hope to see lots of you there, if not in Cardiff or Manchester or online with the Digital Rebellion. You know, I think there's a lot of hope here. We can really make a difference. So I hope I'll see you on the streets and online.
Thank you very much. This is from the Extinction Rebellion Oxford group.